Good afternoon everyone, and today I'm bringing you another watch review. Sorry I haven't been doing any videos recently. I've been a little bit unwell, so I've just taken some time out to do it, but I've had some time now to manage to get some recording done. So for today's video, we're looking at the Citizen Eco Drive AW1710-12E. This is the Citizen Eco Drive men's watch. So before we actually move on to the actual watch itself, we'll have a brief look at the box. So before we move on to that though, it's a very similar sort of watch. So this is the Seiko Propex Solar speed timer, so based on the 1987's original speed timer. I believe it's the 87 speed timer, but yes, feel free to check out a review of this on my channel. I've done one of those, so give that a look at. But for today's purposes, we're going to look at the Citizen's Eco Drive watch. So the actual outside packaging is a very simple yet sturdy sort of a cardboard paper finish. When I had a first initial look at this, it was quite an interesting find actually. I'll show you why in a minute, but it's almost as if the box inside doesn't fit the outside packaging for this. But yeah, you've got simple paper outside card packaging to it. So when we open up this lid, as you can see, you have the actual watch box inside and a piece of like cardboard at the top up here, as you can see. So that's the actual watch box itself, and you've got a piece of card with actually nothing in it. So it's a bit of a strange sort of touch, that. But this is the actual the watch itself. So the strange little lift-off lid system with a nice little reveal to it. Nice matte finish to the Citizen box, and the actual outside corners to the actual box itself are very thick in terms of like and sharp the feel. Out. So here we go. This is the Citizen's Eco Drive AW1710. So a little brief look around the face initially. Here we go. So price of this watch sits at around about £170. You can get this on Amazon. You might be able to get this in the Amazon try before you buy scheme still. That's how I got it. But one thing you will notice about this watch is that the actual crown is at 1 o'clock rather than a quarter past. So that's a sort of a unique feature to the watch. Weight of the watch sits at round about I think this is 75 grams. When I checked it, around about 75 grams. It doesn't have any sort of chronograph to it. It's just a simple working clock function. So obviously looking at the hands, we've got it's almost like a creamy sort of luminous finish to that, to the hands, white and an orange little touch here to the edge of this hour hand as well. Overall, it has that sort of cheap sort of luminous hand touch to it in terms of the colour. I've seen a couple of luminous watches that are made by Limit, and they have that same sort of colour to the actual face of the watch. Looking around it, you've got you have fully luminous increments and dashes, so you have a mixture of dashes and actual numbers. They've gone for the 60-second bit at the top and then gone with the hours around the side. Bit of a unique sort of touch there. So actually the actual glass is a sapphire glass, flat mineral glass here, waterproof to, I didn't check this, but waterproof to I believe 50 or 100 meters, operating on a quartz movement, as you can see from the hands here. I believe it does some sort of weird, it's got some sort of weird function to it. I think I'll have to check this out a little bit. But yes, give this a little shake. All the components seem to be well made together. And obviously you've got a bezel here that has like a sort of the same sort of increments as like a ruler. So that sort of style that you might expect from that sort of watch. The bezel itself doesn't actually rotate. Yep, bezel itself does actually rotate, so I'm just fiddling with my camera. Tilting it back inside, we've got a sort of indented face. It's just a flat face with no sort of enhancement inside to give a bit of contrast to the actual inside of the face there. Date function obviously doesn't have a cyclone sign, it's actually sort of black and white function rather than a white and black function. So coming around to the case, we've got a matte finish with a top mirror finish bezel on top of matte stainless steel, extremely matte lined finish casing to the outside. Coming round to the actual crown itself, the actual crown operates on it's a mirror finish look to it. Oh, decent movement to the actual crown movement. Even though despite the placement of this crown, it's not actually hard to get to, and the actual movement to the hands is a good quality one. So really, really nice sort of crown finish to that as well. Coming around to the back, we've got a matte finish backplate to it, plain backplate with no sort of printing for the Citizen, as you might expect. Looking at the connections, we've got double-ended popper pins in here with no sort of easy slider system to be able to access those, both sides as well. The strap itself, I didn't check the bandwidth, I think it might have been 18mm, but it's 18mm and silicone finish with a variety of sort of texture to it, as you can see from that, and a single window system for the matte finish clasp to go through, with a fully engraved Citizen backing to it. Let's have a look with it on, if I can get it on. Apparently I can't put watch on. There we go, that's better. There we go, guys. That is the Citizen Eco Drive AW1710. I had to check that. Silicone strap is a nice feel to it when it's actually on the wrist, so it's really, really nice sort of touch there. Overall, I think it's a really nice watch. It's classy, and it almost looks like a Luminor Panerai watch that you might have seen in the Expendables. Yeah. Overall, guys, a very, very nice watch.